So what does it mean when we say an object is strong? Okay, so if you put it into words, when we say something is strong, the object has ability to withstand a great applied load without failure or plastic deformation. Okay, it can withstand a great applied load. So load can be applied in two ways. So the first way is to do a pulling load, which is called tensile stress. Okay, another way is by pressing on it, which is called compressive stress. So it can withstand a great amount of stretching force or a great amount of compressive force without failure. When we say failure, what does it mean? It's without fracture. Okay, let's write it down. Failure actually means fracture. Okay, or plastic deformation, which is permanent deformation. Okay, so actually there's two ways of defining strong based on this statement over here. So the first way of describing strong is if an object is strong, it has ability to withstand a great applied load without fracture. Okay, that's the first way of describing if some material is strong. The second way of describing that something is strong is that the object has ability to withstand a great applied load without plastic deformation. Okay, it means that it won't undergo permanent change of shape even when experiencing a great load. Okay, so there's two different definitions. One is can withstand a lot of load without breaking. One is can withstand a lot of load without changing shape permanently. So there's two ways of defining strong. Okay, strong, you can measure it in terms of strength. Okay, so there are two types of strength that usually people measure. One is called yield strength. Okay, yield strength is the maximum stress that can be withstood by an object without producing permanent deformation. Let's say I press with 2 Pascal, 3 Pascal, 5 Pascal, 6 Pascal, 8 Pascal. Then I let go, it will still go back to its original size. Then we call it as there's no permanent deformation. But let's say if I press until 10 Pascal, when I let go, the object cannot go back to its original length anymore. So there's some permanent deformation that happened already. In that case, we will know that the stress that permanent deformation start is around 10 Pascal. So 10 Pascal here will be the yield strength. Okay, the stress in which permanent deformation starts, it's the yield strength. Okay, so by knowing this value, yield strength, we can know how much stress that the object can withstand before permanent deformation starts. Okay, because once you reach the yield strength, permanent deformation will start to occur. Okay, so this value is very important because it tells us how much load can be withstand without plastic deformation. Okay, so that is yield strength. The next one is ultimate tensile strength. Ultimate tensile strength is sometimes short form as UTS. What does it mean? It's the maximum stress that an object can withstand before breaking. Okay, so you can press even after permanent deformation, you continue to press, but you see that the maximum stress that the object can withstand is 15 Pascal. Then after that, the stress can never go higher than that, the object will break already. So you can say that the ultimate tensile stress is 15 Pascal. Okay, make a mistake, it's not press, pull. Okay, this is tensile strength, right? So the maximum stress that I can exert to pull the object is 15 Pascal. Then after that, you can never see the object reach a higher stress, then it breaks already. So that means that the maximum stress that the object can experience is 15 Pascal. Okay, you can never go more than that for your stress, then that's your ultimate tensile strength. Okay, so there's two types of strength over here. One is the strength that we use to measure when does it starts to permanent deform. Okay, ultimate tensile strength here is the maximum stress that it can obtain before it breaks. Okay, this is maximum stress that can obtain before permanent deformation. This is the maximum stress that can obtain before breaking. Okay, so there are two different ways of measuring how strong is the object. One is through yield strength, one is through ultimate tensile strength. You see these two terms here, you see these two quantities here later when we discuss the stress strain graph in greater detail. But for now, that's it for strength.